Good.
Hi Sharon, how's your WEFTEC going so far?
Oh, it's crazy as usual, right? But you know what? I'm so glad to run into you because at my booth I've been getting a lot of questions about measuring hydrogen sulfide gas for odor. And I thought, who better to answer that question than you? So,
well, be glad to, Sharon. WEFTEC's a great place to examine different technologies. I'd be glad to take you around and show you some of my favorite toys.
Oh, I'd love to.
As you know, sampling has different levels. There's surveying, where you go around and take measurements at different spots across the plant to get an idea where odors are coming from. But then there's engineering and control, where you need to take those measurements probably more than one time around and relate them back to process.
Okay.
And then there's, of course, compliance, where you need to monitor on a continuous basis and have quality assurance. I'd be glad to show you how those different instruments
that would be so helpful.
Can be used in each of those levels.
All right, let's do it. Thanks.
Sharon, this is one of my favorite toys. This is, look at, it's worn, but it is a classic.
Okay.
It's a Jerome 631X. Doesn't that sound like a spaceship or something?
Yeah, kind of, but...
Well, this is fantastic.
How does it work?
It's gold film technology. The sulfur comes in, the ion attaches to the gold film, it changes the resistance across the gold film, and that, with the flow rate, tells you what your sulfide concentrations are.
And under, for what situations would you use something like this?
This is a great survey tool. You can take this anywhere. There's a nozzle which fits onto it. If you're in a dirty environment, you can even put a particular filter in there, and you can stick that nozzle almost anywhere. It is an awesome survey tool.
It's an oldie but a goodie.
It is an oldie but a goodie. They have a new one, but I'm really committed to the classic.
Really? What's it called again?
It's a Jerome 631X, and if you start doing engineering or other types of sampling programs, then you definitely want to take your measurements and relate it back to process variables, where you're sampling, how often you sample. You might need more sampling frequency, or you need to make sure your baseline and your calibrations are set with this before you start. But this, Sharon, is a great tool. It's expensive, but you can rent it and run a sampling or monitoring program that way.
So now, does this require boots on the ground to use it, or can it be set and forget?
This is a hand tool that you would use to carry around. But Sharon, this is
good to know. All right. Hey Ray, I remember these Odologs. They've been around forever.
They are a classic. Truly one of my favorite sensors, and we've used that in so many projects. But one of the things that's happened with detection instruments, they've got some new acrologs, which are got a lot of new features, which I'm really excited about. Particularly in the communication, you still have the same sensor technology in which you have an ion-specific electrode, where at gas phase hydrogen sulfide passes through the electrode, making your measurement. But now you can communicate both with Bluetooth and wireless. This gives you immediate access to the data, which you couldn't get before with the Odor logs.
Now, these are designed to hang in the sewer, right? They're meant to be left there for a period of time.
Which is great information to get, because now you can get time history information, not just the grab sample that we had with the Jerome meter. And this allows you to see changes over time. That they make this for high places where hydrogen sulfide levels are high, and they also have a low range sensor where you can go for places where you're down near the detection limit. This can be used in ambient airspace or in places where you have occupational measurements.
So
again,
if people talk about fence line monitoring, where they really need to get low in the hydrogen sulfide measurement, because as you know, the detection threshold is less than a part per billion, right? So would that be appropriate for fence line monitoring?
This would be, the sensor technology would be appropriate for fence line monitoring. You may need more protection and management of the space that it's housed in, but yes. There's also some other new things. They have an ammonia sensor, which is new, as well as a pressure differential sensor. So they have really got a lot of new toys. Definitely should check out what's happening with detection instruments.
That's new. So Ray, where did you take me now? This is all new to me.
Sharon, this is a great supplement to what I do whenever I do sampling. We talked about making hydrogen sulfide measurements, but what if odor isn't related to hydrogen sulfide? How do you get to those other compounds?
Beats me.
Well, this is why we're here. GasTech makes a suite of tubes like this, which have chemicals impregnated onto a medium. And as you draw air through the tube, the target compound reacts with the chemical inside and changes color. After sampling, you read it like a thermometer.
And
So,
does it tell you in parts per million, or exactly what sort of units of measure are we talking about?
you would get the answer in parts per million. The combination of the mass on the reacts with the media and the airflow through the tube are the two parts to make that calculation. And the scale on the tube is in parts per million. So it gives you the answer just like reading a temperature thermometer at home.
And in terms of accuracy, where would you rate this technology?
This is a survey tool.
Okay.
So if you're going to do something that requires regulatory engineering or research grade, then you're going to want to take a bag sample and take it to a laboratory.
Okay.
But this is a great survey tool when you're trying to scope out and figure out what's going on.
Got it.
So to take any of these tubes, you break the ends and you put it into a handheld device and you extract the air through the tube. This allows you to control the volume of air that you're sampling. WEFTEC has a video on their website which explains how to use this device correctly. But by the controlled airflow and the amount of material you captured in the tube, this is a great survey tool. And what's special about these particular tubes is you can do gas phase or liquid phase, Sharon. You can actually measure sulfide in the liquid phase. Very few ways to do that. This is a very simple and convenient way to do that. And look, they have a tube here. You break the ends, you stick it in the water sample. Water wicks through the media just using capillary action. And again, read the answer, dissolve sulfide.
Within how much time? From the time you pull that liquid into the tube to the time you know the dissolved sulfides?
It's just seconds.
Seconds.
It doesn't take very long to take the grab sample.
Wow,
reading.
that's pretty good.
So great survey tools and a great complement to doing hydrogen sulfide measurements by doing mercaptans, amines, or any other compounds that you want to be able to hand on, because odor isn't just hydrogen sulfide.
That's for sure. All right, thank you.